Hey nerds! It's Geeks of Cascadia. Geeks of Cascadia. Geeks of Cascadia. Exclusive tabletop game podcast for the Pacific Northwest. All levels of gamers. Analog gaming. Tabletop news. Dungeons and Dragons and magic. Stupid, mindless banter.
There will definitely be some. That's probably our best. That's our best feature.
You are listening to the Geeks of Cascadia podcast, featuring Steve Hobbs, Paul Anderson, and Joe Costa.
Hey geeks, welcome to Geeks of Cascadia. It is episode 33. 33. Wow. That's right. We're your podcast of stuff and geeky tabletop gaming stuff. We got to hurry because we got some kind of game coming up. So I'm your host, Blue Samurai, and we got
the Costasaurus sitting over here as well. And then, of course, we have the infamous...
I am still Paul.
All right, so we got a great show for you today. We are doing a game review of a tabletop game turned digital on your mobile phone. And that game is Catan, right?
Catan, all kinds of Catan.
And who is
9
that
kinds
company?
of Catan.
Actually, it's Doug and Kelly that's doing it.
Yeah.
But, anyway, you'll see that review coming up. So
it's for Android, iOS, PC.
But before we do that, sorry, this beer is just jumping me up.
Before
Before we do that, let's go into con news.
Con news while I'm drinking. Well, coming up really soon, we've got PAX West, or Prime, August 31st through September 3rd in Seattle, Washington. September 7th through 9th, we've got Rose City Comic Con, which is in Portland, and it's about comic books. September 14th through 16th, we've got GateCon in Vancouver, BC. That is a Stargate convention, which looks really cool. I'm looking at their website.
That's my favorite series ever.
Wow,
all
really?
over the whole universe. Yep, SG-1, Atlantis, and Universe.
Very cool.
Okay.
Also, that same weekend, we have Vampire Diaries Convention, Bellevue, Washington.
Oh, you'll be there, right?
Bring your
That's your
vampires
I'm gonna go-
and or diaries.
Yes, Vampires and My Diaries. September 15th and 16th, same weekend, we've got RenCon in Renton. I was looking at that website. They don't really say anything about the upcoming one, just the last one. So, I'm sorry. Thank you, City of Renton, for updating your website. We also have September 27th through 29th, Snake River Comic Con in Pocatello, Idaho, which sounds awesome. I heard Evil Knievel jumped that thing.
Was that the one that he landed on his face?
I think he landed on his face.
There, I saw something live on TV where
Yeah.
he just landed on his face.
Yeah,
That
he tried.
old dude can take a beating.
Well, he could in the 70s.
I remember the whole Grand Canyon thing. You remember that?
Was it Grand
He
Canyon?
didn't make
I don't
it.
know. He did make it.
I
though.
think it was Snake River Canyon.
I don't know. I was in single digits, I think.
That's right. I was just old enough to understand what was going on, so
Yes.
you were not quite old.
Dude, you're
You're
only
so much-
1 year older than me, right?
I
Or
think
two?
I'm 2 years older than
2
you.
years older than me.
Wow.
God, you're
You're
ancient.
going to
All
fight
right.
who's older?
That's right.
What else we got?
And another con news, I will not be at Dragonfly Convention on August 24th. Just
Boo.
throwing that out there.
You going to be busy dancing?
Yes, or something or whatever.
Or something or whatever. You don't have like another surgery or anything, right?
No. I'll be celebrating my birthday other places.
Yeah. Like where?
I don't know.
Tell us the address.
If I knew, I would tell you.
Let us know who will
I'm
be
going to guess
there.
Bruce Almighty in Everett, Washington.
Do you got a birthday registry going?
Oh, God, that would be great. Birthday registry for booze.
Awesome.
All right, so we got next.
So we have our Kickstarter corner.
Wait, did we talk about Dragonfly already?
Yeah.
That's right, we did. Orcacon? I just
Paulson
gotta make sure
did.
we hit them all. Okay, great.
His name is
Oh,
Robert
yeah.
Paulson.
Orcacon's coming up. The prices are going up on October 1st. So right now it's $60 for your 3-day pass early bird registration. It's going to go up to $70, which I think is going to stick at the door. So do that now. Get your hotel room. Lots of hotel rooms.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. I got mine.
Yes.
I'm
I
good.
got mine too. Yeah.
Did you get the executive suite?
No,
I did.
they ran out. Yeah, I know.
That sucks for you.
Because I was only like 8 months in advance.
Yeah, well. So, Kickstarter news.
Yes, we have got what I'm going to refer to. It's the first one we've ever had as a Kickstarter red flag.
Wow.
This is going to be controversial here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was reading about this.
So, just because I saw Sue's tweeting it, and then I actually did some background research to make sure it was credible before I said anything. So, there is currently a campaign on Kickstarter. I just had it up. There's currently a campaign on Kickstarter that has been making a lot of money. And it looks really awesome right off the bat. It is called Overturn Rising Sands, and this is from Foxtail Studios. It says that they are from Canada, but as people have been doing deeper research, they're not at all. They're actually from, I forgot which Middle Eastern country.
Okay.
But it's just simply the fact that, and nothing wrong with that, it's the fact that they're lying.
Yes.
And so
they're like 1,000% funded, right?
Yeah,
they're way funded.
they are. I mean, they're a lot. Their goal was 45, and
$45?
45,000
Pretty low
Canadian
bar.
dollars, and they are at 194,000. Now, this isn't just somebody's upset, and so they say that it is just massive amounts of lying and plagiarism. If you go to the Kickstarter site and you go to their,
Serious.
you go
This
to,
is kinda,
it's
this
pretty
is kinda
bad.
like news too.
Well, because
Get
this
on
is
news.
it's a miniatures game too, and people like suck that up. If you go there and you look in the comments for update 21 and then the comments in general, there is actual sourced examples and materials that people have put in there showing all the different examples of plagiarism. Now they are plagiarizing more or less word for word the a game from Cool Mini or Not called oh gosh, I forgot the name. Darkest Matter. Oh gosh, I almost backed it. Massive Darkness, that's it. And so just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. There's a bunch of links and examples on there as well to do that. They have not closed down or anything, and Cool Mini or Not has filed a cease and desist as well. Officially,
But-
they released that on their Twitter.
They've gone so far as to cut and paste the previous
Literally.
versions, the maker's
Yeah.
bio.
And
They cut and
yeah,
paste the bio.
the bio,
of this person.
I mean, literally everything.
Yeah.
And the person who first reported it is they hired somebody with to look over the book or something like that, and to make some changes. And as he was looking over it, he was like,
Hey, sorry.
25% through, and he's like, no, something's weird. This all sounds way too familiar. And looked it up, and then got a hold of him and was like, I quit. I'm not doing this. And then he's the one who went into the comments and
So
reported. And
you're
he was-
recommending that people buy this?
Do not.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do, but I don't want people to spend massive amounts of money because it is massive amounts of money. I mean, the cheapest pledge is about $88.
Wow.
And then it just goes up from there. So keep that in
It
mind.
sounds like a con.
Yes, it's called Overturn Rising Sands. I say no, don't do it. Now, on to, and yes, I'll probably get a lot of hate crap for that, but I don't care. So,
But if you want to send hate crap to us, email us at geeksofcascadia@gmail.com.
Visit our Facebook page, where it's Geeks of Cascadia.
That's
Send us a
right.
nasty picture. Well, not nasty, but
Right. Yeah.
and,
keep it like
on
PG-13
Instagram at Geeks of Cascadia, or Twitter us at Geeks of Cascadia.
That's right. There
So
you go.
from that Kickstarter red flag, now we'll go into a couple awesome Kickstarters that have that are doing really good. The biggest one that I am the most excited for, and I am personally backing, is Snowdonia, the Deluxe Master Set. It is a worker placement. It is already a really, really, I'd say, solid, well-balanced game. But what they're doing is, with this Deluxe Master Set, is it will have every single thing that they themselves have released for it. Everything from promos to expansions to just every little thing. The only things that wouldn't be would be things that they license out. So, for example, the Christmas/Winter Advent Calendar promo box that you can get each year. Things like that won't be because that was licensed out. But literally everything else is in there, and they just keep adding stuff.
When does it close?
It closes in 9 days from today. I never know. I always think that because
Why do you do this to us?
Because
That's the way to get us to edit and cut this podcast.
So now you got to go faster.
Jeez.
But it is looking awesome. Even stuff that they had, a lot of their stretch goals, because it has gone way higher than they expected. Their goal was 45,000. Even with 9 days left, it's up to almost 270,000 with 3,000, near 3,000 backers.
Cool.
They're super communicative, very verbal. They answer questions quick. They're from Bucharest, Romania, and they put out a lot of good games in the past. But yeah, it looks pretty amazing. They're people who are fans of Quartermaster General. There's one of those expansions on there as well.
That a couple nights ago.
When's the
But
closeout date?
that one's in 7 days, Steve.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
But they did that one to be a short. That is a short campaign. Otherwise, both of these I would have brought them up with our last recording.
Okay.
But one that does have 15 days to it is
Can
called...
you give the actual date, or does it have
Yeah,
days? Okay.
yeah. So Snowdonia is going to close. I will actually have to see a calendar. 9 days from today. So if today is the 16th, that will be the 25th of July.
Okay.
And then the next one we have here that I was talking about would be Quartermaster General. So that would be in 7 days, which would be the 23rd of July that would be ending. Yeah, and then the Siege Storm, which is from Awaken Realms, which has done amazing things. One of their first big games they released was This War of Mine, the board game, which is a very somber game, but an absolutely amazing co-op. Very, very good game. They have a customizable card game. It's got lots of possibilities, lots of combos. It's lots of deep strategy, and they have that currently on there, which ends in 15 days, which would make it the 31st of July.
All right.
If there is a 31st of July.
I think
Otherwise, it would be August
There
1st.
is. I see it right here.
I
on the
always
calendar.
forget if there's 31st July. So that will be going then. It's doing really well. They have 3,700 backers. Their goal was $6,619. I'm assuming that was the exact price point. They are currently at about 145,000.
Oh, wow.
But they've been good about putting stuff out on time, roughly, and if they can't, or if they're back a little bit, they communicate that very clearly. So
Okay, great.
that's it.
Okay, well, we are about ready to go in this game review, I'm sorry, that's coming up with Doug and Kelly, and a big thanks to Kelsey with Southern Freeman Communications, who gave us early access to this game, and as well as developers USM and Exhort Development Studio for letting us see this and giving us access. So again, thank you to you guys for doing that. And if you want us to review any of the games you got out, email us again at Geeks of Cascadia and Twitter and all of the Facebook. So with that, let's see what Doug and Kelly have to say.
Awesome.
Hey Geeks, welcome to another Geeks Tabletop Game Review. I am Kelly, and this is Doug.
I'm Doug.
And today we're doing the Catan Universe online game.
Yeah, don't worry about not being able to see us. We're just going to hop into this.
But Doug, where'd you go?
I'm here. It's fine. So, Catan Universe, I think it just came out. Oh, it came out last year, it looks like.
Quick, check the notes.
From the Steam page. Yeah, it came out last year in April from Exozet and United Soft Media. They worked closely, from what I've heard, with Klaus Tuber and the Catan Studios in order to make this. So I got this all set up. So here I am. Here's my little avatar. I've been playing a little bit.
It doesn't look like him.
It doesn't look like me, but if I
fix the
click on
nose.
it, we can go to the player profile. And we can edit. I could be a female avatar, male avatar, and it just reset all of my settings. But I mean, you can see there's skin color, eye color. You can change the head. I think I was that one. Beard, backpack. You can unlock things. Clothing, more unlocks. Playing table unlocks, tokens unlocks, all of that stuff. So here is basically the loading screen. My avatar. I have 100 gold coins and 2 scrolls. Basically, there is some microtransactions in the game where you can pick up Catan gold, which you can spend for in-game things like scrolls. Scrolls basically give you a 24-hour pass on playing any game, any expansion. So you can play Cities and Knights for 24 hours with the base game, or Seafarers with the base game.
Okay.
All that stuff. There's also expansions you can buy. It also includes Rivals of Catan. That was the latest edition.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's got the 2-player game in there. Yeah, 2-player card game, that is.
That we're going to play later?
We might play it later, yeah. You got avatars, so you can get knights, seafarers, Vikings, all that stuff. Boosters to give you experience for unlocks and all of that stuff. And bundles, just in case you want bundles. So let's hop into a game really quick. Down here we've got the base game, Seafarers, Cities and Knights, and Rivals. So we're just gonna hop into a base game, single player, just me. Or we'll kind of
see how it is.
We'll collab a little bit.
Play with me.
So we've got a few different starting ones. We can do First Island, which is pretty much your basic randomized setup. So you got ore for wool. Basically, ore is scarce, so we'll want to try.
Or show up on like 12s and 2s.
Yeah, and then Harbor Master.
I don't pick one.
We'll just do the First Island. New game. Here we go. I'm the host. Going to play against some computers. Well, we can scale how long we want the game to last. I think we'll just stick to the regular 10 minutes. What is Friendly Robber?
It's probably like if you had the robber last and somebody else moves it, they can't re-put it on your things. They have to move it to somewhere else. If I had to guess.
Yeah, I think we're just going to do the basics and then hit start.
Hey, the computers are ready before you are.
Oh, cool. So there's a little bit of a bug there with some of the loading screens. I mean, his face is here now, so we can see that. But so to start the game, we basically...
They tend to look back and forth a lot, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much. So Siegfried has already placed. We'll pick somewhere on here.
Ooh, I like that. I like that 6-9 wood
the 6,
there.
9, 10?
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Or yeah, you might have been right. It was the sheep at the 8.
We'll just go here. So we'll go there. Where do we want to spread our road to?
Towards the sheep.
We'll see if someone else takes that 8 from us.
Oh,
yep,
yeah,
someone else took that 8.
Absolutely took the 8. And there goes the 6.
Candemir placed again.
It's us.
It is back to us.
Oh.
Do we just want to go straight ore?
We could go straight ore. I'd like some sheep.
Yeah.
The key to playing Catan is you get the sheep.
Pretty much. So we come up here to the 8 and 3 or to the 4, 11 and 3. Or 4, 11 and 3.
Yeah, none of this looks good.
I think we'll try it. And we'll kind of spread back up to this way. So maybe we can pick up the 6 later. That guy did that thing.
Well, you're playing 4 players.
Yeah,
There's not enough room on a normal board for 4 players.
Yeah, so basically on the board, it gives us, up here, it gives us cards in hand, resources in hand, development cards, points that we have.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have gone for the wood port.
The wood port down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're on the 10.
Yeah.
I think we can still try for that later. But you got victory points total, basically what action we're waiting on, which we're waiting to roll the dice. Number of roads, or the longest road that you have, and your largest amount of knights. So we're gonna roll the dice. Boom, got some stone. Basically, anything you want to do, you just click and do it. If we want to build a road, I can click here, build a road, and click to build. So do we want to build down?
Yeah, let's go ahead and build a road there.
So we can build down towards there.
Having not pre-planned where we were going, not paying attention to ports at all.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose.
If we wanted to trade, we could pick, open up this player trade things. And so we have sheep, wheat, and ore that we can basically say, I will give up one of these, and maybe someone will
we gotta
give
keep
me a
our
wood.
sheep.
But yeah, no, I'm just examples, and then so you can go back. So we'll go back. There's also a block trade action in case you don't want to accept any trades.
So let's not accept a trade for our sheep. Oh, man.
That you don't want any trade offers. So you don't want to trade anything right now. But we'll go to the next player's turn. They'll roll the dice. We'll gain some resources. All right, so Candemir wants to trade us an ore for one of our sheep. And
no.
We are just going to go ahead and say no to that. Ore for wood?
Sure.
We're giving up our wood for his ore.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we're going to hold on to that to try and build another road down here. Hopefully.
Roll
Alright, it's back to our turn.
2, 4, 6.
Oop, the robber is going to get moved.
We have 6 cards in hand.
Yeah, we are very lucky with that. Who do we want to cut off?
The 8 that they stole from us.
The 8 that they stole from us. Sounds good.
Because we totally didn't claim it.
We'll thieve from him a little bit. We got 7 cards. So I think we'll pick up a development card just in case.
Well, I'd like to build a road.
Let's see if someone will trade us some brick. Anyone? No one wants that trade. Fine, I see how it is. What about sheep for brick? No one wants that trade either.
Wood for brick?
Yeah, wood for brick?
No, maybe nobody has any brick.
I don't think anyone has any brick. I haven't really been paying attention
So yeah,
that
I guess
much.
we're getting a development card.
Development card it is. And we got a Monopoly. That'll be good probably next turn to play and
Steal all the brick.
steal all the brick. So let's go ahead and pass.
Or we can be one of those people who trades all the wood away.
Oh my gosh, they rolled an 11, so
Stop.
we did get a brick.
Trying to get our sheep.
Yeah, we're going to hold on to our sheep. Do we want to do that?
Stone for wood?
No, because we're going to build a road, so we'll need the wood for the settlement to place down here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, we didn't get robbed, but we did get thieved.
How is that different?
So the terminology for robbed is if you have 7 or more cards, you got robbed, so you have to discard those.
Okay.
And then we got thieved. What did they take from us? They took our stone. I don't think... No, we want to hold on to our brick.
I almost wish it was a little bit bigger. Oh, you can do that?
You can zoom in with the mouse wheel. I like to be zoomed all the way out so I can see everything. But yeah, you can zoom in, you can move it around, all of that jazz. I don't think clicking the dice does anything. But if... Let's roll for our
I think
turn.
that was one of the settings before we started the game.
If I wanted to, I could click this and it would give me...
You can pick up your pieces and place them.
Or you can click it and it'll give you possible areas that you can place it. So we want to build the road there, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Now we just need a brick. Oh, we should have played this for brick. Oh no, we can still play it. Let's go ahead and play Monopoly and pick brick. Ooh, that is a lot. So we're gonna build our...
Can you not pick it up?
No, you can't really pick it up because it'll move the area. But you can click it and it'll show you where you can build it. Boom, down. And that's pretty much the game. We've pretty much gone through everything. I'm gonna cancel this trade. Let's wait till it gets back to our turn, because as always, you can trade with the bank to click the bank and trade 4 for 1. Like that's a 4-player. Show the other players what resources you want to trade. Did not realize that. So roll for our turn. Didn't get anything. I say we keep building roads.
Sure.
Roads. We have played this game a few times.
So they want to give us a sheep if we give them brick.
Yeah. Do we want to do that?
Do we have access? We kind of have access to sheep.
Yeah, we got the double 4.
We're currently screwed on resources. Nobody's rolling any 6s or 9s.
Yeah, well the robber's on the 6 anyway.
Let's move the robber.
I wish.
Roll.
Let's just take the sheep.
But it lets them build roads, Doug.
We got someone
Now we
rolled a
have
4
sheep.
and now we have sheep. Everyone wants our sheep. Oh, Marianne is...
No, Marianne keeps stealing from us with the robber.
She's got 4 points. We weren't robbed. Yeah, she's gonna get cut off on wood up there. I run into a few things when I first started playing this. A few bugs. Sometimes upgrading cities to settlements, or settlements to cities. It didn't take it the first time, so I had to log out, or basically close the game and come back in.
Pass
And
the
basically, well, I'm going to show you. We've got the almanac here. We've got the different rules that you can have, terrain types, resources, all of that jazz. Or we can quit, go back to the main menu, and then if you want to, you can load it back up, start a new game, all of that, so we can pick up a...
Well, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, got all those different starting ones. I do have a 4-player one starting up, so let's just kind of hop back into that to show you how terrible of a job I did on picking my starting locations.
We should have gotten the sheep.
Yeah, I know. So gonna go ahead and roll. I don't know what I want to do here. I've got wood, wheat, and ore. Like this was my starting spaces.
Well, you're going towards the
get on a
islands
6 and 8.
faster.
Yeah. I've never actually played seafarers, so I probably should have started the tutorial for this, but you've got basically all that you would need to play. And I haven't tried an online game. Maybe we should try and find an online game to start. Let's hop out of this one. So this is available. I'm playing it on my PC right here, and you can probably hear our mouse clicks as we're playing. But it's available on PC and Mac, as well as Android and iOS. The only thing is you can't play it simultaneously on
You can't be logged
the
in
PC.
multiple places.
Yeah, it'll basically force you out.
Can't multi-screen.
Yep. So we can do an auto match, play the game, all types of scenarios. It'll just randomize it, and then start a search for it.
So do you like it or do you don't like it?
I like it. So it is. There are a lot of bad reviews that I've seen on Steam. I'm not going to show them on here, but from what I've seen, is like the bugs that people are talking about are a little bit few and far between. And the other things people are talking about that it's
They've been fixed. They've been addressed.
they've been addressed. Yeah. Other than that, it's got the microtransactions. So yes, you kind of have to pay to unlock the expansions, or you could earn gold by playing games to unlock the expansions if you wanted to play. So there is that, and I can see how people are kind of steering away towards that. So like I was saying, the reviews are negative because there are some bugs, like I was saying, where I had tried to upgrade to a settlement or upgrade to a city and it didn't take. But I still think it's a very nice mobile version of the game. I haven't quite played it on my phone yet. I still think it's nice. I would play it over playing the board game a little bit. If I had friends to play online with, I would play it online. So what do you think of this?
I like it. It feels like the normal game, minus the actual ability to touch pieces and have conversation
talk to
with
players,
people.
Yeah.
Although, Bonzo was responding for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I suppose if you had, a bunch of friends that you want to invite.
So what do we have coming up in the pipeline after this? Because we just
Good Century Spice Road.
Century Eastern Wonders just came out. Yeah. So I think we'll work towards doing that.
Do you want to play that today?
I'm
so ready to open my box.
I have my copy out in my car too, so I played it. We did one thing wrong when we played it the first time.
Only one thing?
Only one thing, yeah. So we also got Founders of Gloomhaven.
When's that coming out?
So it's sitting at Quartermaster Logistics. So it should be getting mailed out the end of this week. Luxor is also shipping out soon, from what I've heard. So we'll have that. We'll do part 3 of our Spiel des Jahres. But thanks for tuning in. We will be back. I think next we'll do Century Eastern Wonders combined with Century Spice Road as our next review. So look for that in the future.
Once again, another great game review from Doug and Kelly. They do such a good job on the segment that I can never remember what it's called. Geeks Tabletop Game Review?
Yes!
Yay!
Very good. Yay!
And hey, I might download this game from my phone. I think it sounds like a great way to pass the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can learn how to play Catan better because I'm terrible at it. And I can experience the new card game.
We actually played it one time, but then we had to end it early.
Yeah. I've played it twice, and there was like 4 years in between those. So I don't really understand a whole lot.
Oh.
The greatest thing about it, and what's great is, they're always putting out awesome stuff, so it's really awesome that they're bringing this out now that people are going to have more access to. The accessibility is going to be great, especially on the digital platform like that. But I think what's really awesome that this is one of those games, it wasn't my official gateway game into gaming. That would be Seven Wonders, which is still my favorite game. But playing this, what I liked about it was it's so fun because even when it's someone else's turn, you can still get stuff. And that just feels like it gets rid of the downtime between turns. And I like that. And that's something I've always liked about the game.
Everyone loves the trading part of it, too. That's the fun part.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
Sheep for wood.
Yes.
All right.
Never not funny. Okay, so with that, do we have anything else?
I've got a couple things. One,
Oh, yes,
I
go
want to
ahead.
thank our top listener on SoundCloud over the last 3 days, Betty Snabs.
You're
You got a
awesome.
real cute kitty and bunny.
Yeah.
And what I forgot to mention about Dragonflight,
Yes.
which has disappeared. is that they are taking nominations for the board of directors currently, and that is coming up soon. And it's the last chance for games to submit games for the program. Games submissions close July 22nd.
Yes. All right. And I want to give a special shout out and thanks to these dudes who are behind us because they're playing the game and they were so nice to be quiet. Yeah, especially Bob, who helps us with OrcaCon. So thank you, Bob. All right. With that, do we have anything else? No. That's it? All right. Well, let's sign off. So embrace the nerd and hope you make that saving throw.